They're going to try an onside kick on the opening kickoff. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
Great job there by the receiving team, right? You got your opponent here on the road. You're not caught off guard on the opening kick of the game. You're able to fall on it, and now your offense has the ball in great field position. You have got to make them pay for that gamble.
Great place to start for this offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's going to take a shot. Got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Ohio State. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. That had touchdown written all over it from the moment he caught the ball. Big play, big run for the score.
Yeah, they had touchdown written all over it because nobody was covering it. It'd be a good idea to get a hand on him. You know, listen, I know the guy's got some speed, and maybe you give him a cushion and give him some space, but that was a little aggressive on the space department.
Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. From the gun. He breaks a tackle. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Finds the tight end. Still on his feet at the 45. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. And the Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. The give on the option. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. It's Klubnik. Rushes on him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Hit a little speed bump on this drive. It's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. Flushed out of the pocket. It's a seam wide open. Got enough space. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved the touchdown.
And it's just a pick-your-poison thing for this defense. They decide to play man-to-man, really good coverage in the back end, taking away the pass, but then what happened? The quarterback sees it. Not only does he see it, everybody trailing their guy, so much space for him. He takes off and makes the huge run for this.
Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off. And it's going to be a pick six. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. This drive will open from the 15. To throw, it's Klubnik. Quarterback strolling away from Heath. Trying to escape and get it himself. And he will wisely scamper out of bounds. No need to take unnecessary hits. The Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. This guy has the look of the next big play receiver at Clemson in the vein of T. Higgins or Mike Williams.
Or DeAndre Hopkins or Sammy Watkins. I mean, the list is pretty lengthy of guys that are big, explosive, fast, and they can really whip.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Stopped at the 46-yard line and just making a play and turning in the interception.
Well, everything was going so well for this team early here in this game, and now all of a sudden they get a critical mistake. And you know how college football, David, is about momentum. What is their defense going to be able to do here now when they take the field?
You're right, man. The momentum swings so fast. And
going to take a shot. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over from the moment the ball left his hand.
It'll be a run on 3rd and short. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Forced out of the pocket. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. The Tigers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Been showing them the run. Now they'll throw it. Grabbed over the middle. It's Williams. Makes the grab and knocked down, and he's got it at the 25-yard line. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Dropping back, it's Klubnik. Quarterback floating away from pressure. He's going to run it. And he scurries out of bounds and wisely avoids taking the big hit. And the Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They'll go to the ground. And that ball is live in the backfield. He'll be brought down, but he was trying with everything he had to turn that disaster into a 1st down. He came up a little short. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. He's moving out of the pocket. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down.
And this offense, they don't want a field goal. You can tell they want a touchdown. They want points. 4th down, going for it. And how about the QB, man? How about the poise? Dropping back to throw the football. Nah, it's not open. Nothing there I don't feel comfortable with. But he absolutely pulls the trigger, makes the decision, tucks it, and gets the big 4th down conversion.
He's not going to get there. Stop short on 4th down. Leaves it with the back. Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes
he lets it fly. And it's incomplete, going for the massive, explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver at his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know. And
they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Well, obviously honestly, at this point in the first half, the defense is finding themselves in a hole. You just get the feeling if they're going to get back in this, they're going to need more plays like that. They're going to need sacks. They're going to need turnovers. They're going to have to create negative plays to get themselves some momentum.
That earlier sack really set them back, but they'll still go for it here. They're throwing for it on 4th down. He's looking deep. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds.
Yeah, and I tell you, that takes some onions to go for it in your own territory like that. I mean, they're treating this like it's a video game. They don't even care. They don't worry about the outcome. No big deal.
Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. They'll go to the counter. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Clemson jumps to the line. Off the play fake. Here's the pressure. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. And how about this Buckeye defense? This is not all flash and score around here these days.
And when you've seen Ohio State really be great and make those playoff runs, you always pick out those big defensive linemen that can...
Deep shot for the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Tiger.
The great thing about spreading a defense out, I can see where the blitz is coming from. I can see where they're weak. I can see my matchups. Nice job by the offense, spreading them out, taking advantage of their matchup, and getting in for the score.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Dropping back, it's Sayin. Unloads it downfield. Makes the grab down the left side. Here he goes. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Ohio State.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner goes down. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. To the air on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. Makes the stop at the 30, but a big 15-yard pickup gets him out of trouble. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on 1st down. 2nd down coming up.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their heads. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be...
And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
Man, another negative play for this offense. You've had the turnovers. You're throwing in the sacks. Like, they've got to do something better. They got to protect their quarterback, and they got to take care of the football. There's step 1 and 2.
Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down.
This tight end is such a weapon because he can line up all over the field. That time he starts in the slot. He's running the corner route against zone coverage, and he's just got athleticism and wiggle and the ability to separate and make big plays.
Oh, it's out. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And this is why a lot of offensive coaches are okay going into halftime, trailing, not being too aggressive, because when you try to make things happen, sometimes disaster strikes, and you just saw it right there.
Looking to throw, it's Sayin. Good pick up, a little bit short of the sticks.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Buckeyes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Off play action. Grab near the marker. It's Peoples. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball in the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
Bring in the heat. Got rid of it just in time.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Quarterback on the move, still looking. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They add insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see just how aggressive they'll be. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Looking to take a shot. A full dive to haul that one in. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Final seconds of the first half, and they'll try to put up 3. This try will come from the left hash, and he'll try to curl it in from 38. Absolutely perfect. And they'll trot off to the locker room after the field goal to close the half. And the Buckeyes will boot it away to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Back to pass, it's Klubnik. Buys a little time. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. The Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. This dude is having a day, and with that one, he's halfway to Chase Young's 4-sack single-game record.
Go get it, young fella. Just quickness, speed off the edge, getting to the quarterback. You got to be relentless when you're chasing the quarterback. And Chase Young's record, if you can go get that, you go get that big fella, that superstar, woof, that would be a fun day.
He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. Here comes Clemson with another 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Going for the big play. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. On the ground, it's Haynes. Not much to show for it. This defense has kept them bottled up all day. 3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Fires to the wideout. Complete downfield. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. Moving closer to the red zone, it's at the 27 on first down. Still looking, on the move. Got out of trouble and throws. Makes the catch, it's Moore. Bounced off his feet. Offense gets set for second down. They'll run play action. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson. Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
Man, a really nice job understanding. I got to get to that gap where there's a little bit of open space in the middle of the field when I run that post route. QB lays it out for him, and he catches it, gets 2 feet in bounds, in the end zone, touchdown.
They're really spinning that wheel of fortune here. 2-possession game, going for the onside kick here in the third. Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. And after that last score, this is just a 2-possession game now, and they'll be looking to find some cushion on this drive. With the catch, it's Smith. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Return takes it down to the 27-yard line as this defense is hungry for turnovers.
When you get that quarterback and he starts to leak outside the pocket like that and roll, you roll with him. Those linebackers are supposed to move and shift with him, start to take away the field towards the sideline, because think about it, he's not going to throw it back across his body. The defense read it well, moved with the rollout, made the big play.
He was able to squirt free and pick up just a few on that one. And here comes the offense on second down. They'll run the counter. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to fall back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Looking to throw, it's Klubnik. Complete to the right. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. Looking to throw on first down. Going to take a shot at this DB. It's complete. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal.
Well, this offense has shown you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they have completely flipped the field.
Quarterback sneak, trying to get a push. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. And the D deny them on second and goal. He'll wedge it in there on the quarterback sneak. Touchdown, Tigers. And the comeback is on.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this in the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. The QB runs in for 6.
He makes the catch for the 2, and now they're down by just a field goal. They want to try to pull even right now as they're going for the onside kick here in the third. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick. and they do. They'll start this drive going to the air. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
This QB has been so comfortable all day long. Obviously having a ton of success. You've got to affect it. You've got to put some hits on those body blows so you can make him wear out and physically feel you. This is the first time really getting to him. This defense needed this bad.
After swapping ends of the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. They want that clock to run. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. The Buckeyes want to crank the tempo. DB's right up on the receivers. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. They have the lead in a one-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big time. He's got it in more than enough for a first down. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a two-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. To the air, it's Klubnik. Gonna take a shot. Brings it down on the right side. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You've got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are. You're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. Looking for a deep man. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Bringing it back. The 40. The 20. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Buckeyes. And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick six.
Really got to be impressed with the defense here late in the game, still firing off the ball and still making plays. What a great job. Not just picking it off, but taking it all the way back to the house. That pads their lead, and that should do it. You think that should do it now to get the win.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Back to throw, it's Klubnik. and they can't make the connection.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the fourth.
The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Snagged out of the air. Turns it on in midfield. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line. Clemson ready to go back to work with another first down. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. The offense changing the play. Wants to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
It's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations, and that's why it appears as though this team's going to be leaving here with an L.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. He rifles one deep to the left. He almost had another one. They've already picked off 3 and just a hair away from number 4 there. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Unloads to the wideout. Makes a grab past the marker. Gets it inside the 10, out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field with the football.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Here's a heat. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Back to throw, it's Klubnik. Under fire. He's got it on the run. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. They love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Touchdown, Clemson! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick. They're on it. They recover the onside kick, and they get it right back.
And there's still life in this team. Obviously, they're down here in the 4th quarter, but they're able to execute the onside kick. They retain possession, and now let's see what happens.
Fires to the right. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. So now it's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. Needing to convert, Clemson comes to the line. Gets the back moving. On 4th down, trying to find his man. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. To the air, it's Sayed. This will be picked off, maybe just the turning point they needed. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it start this drive at their own 48. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. And the Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to pass on second down. Throws to the wideout. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
I'll tell you, this offense just can't afford too many more incompletions because time's running out in the game. They need big plays in the passing attack, vertically down the field, and they've got to score some touchdowns.
Unloads to the right. And it's picked off for the fourth time today.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT. Finally, the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
What? There he goes. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20. They're down to the 20, first and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. He's got it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And they say play to the final whistle. This offense took it to heart. Scoring late, maybe they could have wasted the clock. They made no doubt about it. This one's over.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Looking to pass, it's Klubnik. He's taking the deep shot. And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to motivate that type of squad. They played motivated. They played a little ticked off. I'm here for it. I love it. I love the excitement, the adrenaline, the emotion, and they earned a big dub today.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.